Welcome to the High Not to Laugh Potcast, where we're going to discuss things where TV has lied to us. This is basically things I grew up and you grew up watching on TV shows or sometimes in movies, but usually TV shows that happened very commonly.
Oh, yeah.
And have not been experienced.
Things that became like tropes for decades.
And you've never even heard of some of these. Some you've heard of happening, but it's rare, and others, like, it just never, it doesn't happen.
Right.
But why they do, anyway. So here, we've got 10 of them, and we'll just talk about each one as they come out. The boss coming over for dinner.
Yes.
How many shows, the one I give as an example all the time is when I was growing up, I watched a lot of Bewitched reruns. Every third episode, Larry Tate was coming over for dinner, and, you know, Samantha needed to make a special dinner or make sure there was certain drinks and whatever to impress a new client too, or what. I have never had my boss come over. Now, the guy who's running the cameras for us said that he's had his boss over, but it was for like a barbecue and stuff.
And this is a much more personal job, you know?
That's true.
Because like 2.5 people work here.
That's true. That's true.
You're going to hopefully
Colin,
become
did you
friendly.
know you're half a person?
Yeah.
All right. How about this one? Sinking in quicksand.
Yeah. Where's the closest patch of quicksand you've ever seen?
I mean, but cartoons had it all the time.
Yeah.
Movies had it, and TV shows. I was like, I didn't want to go anywhere where I wouldn't go to the beach as a kid without being like, I don't know. I don't know what quicksand is as a kid. You know, like I
still kind of don't.
It's a lot of sand. Usually it's wet.
Yeah.
But we're at the beach. It's fucking wet.
It is.
Let's see. How about someone regularly walking into your house without knocking?
Yeah, no. See, I've had that happen a couple of times.
Yeah,
and both
not
times
regularly.
there were threats.
There's one that I remember, and I made threats. And
it's like, don't you be walking into my house without announcing yourself.
I was just wondering if blah 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 was here, and get out of my house.
It's like, you are lucky that you are leaving.
Your job having a take your child to work day.
Yeah, it's a good thing that they don't have that where I am.
Now, to be fair, we were discussing this before, because these aren't ones I'm trying to surprise you with to be funny. It's just like something to talk about. But there are places that have had that.
Sure.
But there are certain jobs that's just not appropriate.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
You work in a deli slicing meat. You can't let your
it's
baby around
It's a high-stress environment. I don't need my child at a high-stress environment to begin with.
If a customer gets upset or if your boss is in a bad mood, whatever
the situation is.
If you're in a bad mood.
It's like there's enough
you want to
going
separate
on
work from your kid.
On our best days, there's still stress to the job.
Absolutely.
And I don't need to have a child in that environment.
How about this? This almost never happens. A slight misunderstanding leads to wackiness. That's every episode of Three's Company.
Yeah.
I've had it where it turned into arguments and fights. Never has it turned into a wacky adventure.
Nope.
Not once.
No. Actually, nothing leads to wacky adventures in my life.
Well, that's fair. I don't know. Your wife is wacky and she likes to take you on adventures.
Yeah. It's not the same.
Just remember, if she watches this, I said it, not him. Be mad at me.
It's like we go walk down the end of the street to stare at the woods.
Accidentally scheduling a date with 2 different women for the same time and running back and forth between them. Like, first of all, you were lucky to have the 2 girlfriends you've ever had, and they were at separate times.
Yeah. Yep.
That's because
that's
people met you.
End.
People met you, saw your face, knew your personality, and 2, for some reason, were okay with those things.
Yeah.
1 not so much anymore, but you know, that's why.
Good riddance.
Well, let's see. Parents coming into school to tell children about their jobs.
Like, no.
My whole school career, no, there was never a parent.
There was a show and tell, but that's not.
But I've never had a thing where parents came, like, I never had to go in and say, yeah, I
like that,
because I was stocking groceries. What a
Ooh, right. Well, like Peacemaker. In the first episode of Peacemaker, he is in front of a class because he owes somebody something or whatever. But I guess it was like bring your parent to work to school week, and he just took a parent's spot because he didn't have any kids. And it's like nobody goes to schools and does that. I don't think
There's a commercial that had come out not that long ago. It was for I think it was like was it phone or was it a bank? I think it might have been a bank, and it was like easy checking kind of thing. And like there was two celebrities, and like everyone wanted to ask the one guy. I can't remember.
I don't know what
but
this
like
is.
it was in a commercial,
Right.
that they were speaking in front of this class.
Oh.
Yeah. Like you'll have to look it up on YouTube. I'm sure it's there.
Yeah.
All right. A band, singer, actor, whatever, someone famous that you like coming into town and somehow ends up at your house hanging out with you and the family.
It's like
The Brady Bunch had Davy Jones do it. The Beach Boys showed up on Full House. Like this is the Fresh Prince. There was
Will Smith was there every time.
well, yeah, but no, there was a singer that came in and like sang to Ashley for her birthday, and then they actually went on a date. Like there was
Interesting.
Yeah. Here's one that happens quite a few times. Helping a bully learn to read because you find out he was only bullying you because he was embarrassed he couldn't read.
Lies. I think the best version
I bullied
of that,
you because you were a turd, like,
Yeah.
and I was a bad father. No.
I think that the best version of that is in the Ted show, where Ted and the kid version of John.
Oh, they became like
they
the dad
become
to
the
him?
dad to their bully.
Yeah.
And then they're living two lives where they go to school and they get bullied by him, and then they're like sneaking around to find out, oh, how did you do on the test? And then they're like secretly super proud of him. And then they hired a guy to play his dad so that they could be there at the same time, so the gig wouldn't be up. And then the gig was up.
It's not gig, it's jig.
Whatever it
The
is.
jig is up is the saying.
Whatever. But I thought that was such a funny version of they did that.
And of course, this is a very common one for things like Gilligan's Island, but not just. Getting hit in the head and losing your memory, but no other damage. No concussion, no hospitalization, no headaches. And the cure was getting hit in the head again.
Yeah, cartoons do that all the time, or did all the time.
But
Spider-Man 3 did that,
if you ever hit me in the head, don't do it again.
right? Yeah, like Harry Osborn got hit in the head, went to the hospital for like 2 hours. They were like, there's nothing wrong with him. Sent him on his way. He didn't remember anything.
It's so weird that but like I said, these are things that TV they lied to us our whole lives. It turns out TV's not real, folks.
We're not real?
No, we're real. We're on YouTube. We are not on TV. Well, we're also on TV locally.
Oh my goodness.
Huh.
It's all a lie.
Everything we just said
Isn't true.
Wait, so now that we said that these things don't happen in real life on TV, are they going to start?
Going to, because we're on TV and we're liars now that we're on TV?
It's weird that I'm thinking this way because he's the one on the edible. But anyway, that'll be the end of the High Not to Laugh podcast for this week. And remember, the early bird gets the worm, but the stoner gets the munchies.